All right, I'm back. We got ourselves some Ruse Brewing right here. We have had this one on the channel before, Exiles Among Us, American Style IPA. Coming in at 7%. A West Coast IPA started by harassing the power of exquisite Pilsner malt. We then united our favorite dextrin and crystal malts to balance out some heavy-handed hot side doses of pungent Columbus. After fermentation, we concocted a wicked cold side blend of Chinook, Brew 1, and Mosaic for a truly unbelievable hop experience collaboration with Wayfinder. So you can see all that right there. All right, let's go ahead and crack this. We'll take a sip and then let's get into the shape. That is still good. Plenty of fruit character just jumping off at you. Citruses, very vibrant and flavorful. I love it. All right, guys. We're going to be using some Barrister Mann Soft Heart series today. Haven't used that in a while. And this is the Brew scent. So the Brew is a coffee and cherry vibe. So a very nice scent right there. You get a look at the soap and where I scooped it. A very clean pour. And what a wonderful scent, man. This one ideally would be for a morning shaver, but the scent is just so damn good. And you can see the side label right there, as well as the ingredients. A huge laundry list of ingredients. And of course, it's the same ingredients as the Excelsior base, just tweak the ratios a little bit. A lot of people like Soft Heart more than Excelsior, but I kind of like them equally. I like them both the same. And now they have Omnibus, so there's that. Here's my lather today. We got the Thirsty Badger. Let me hold it up to the camera. Thirsty Badger shave bowl right there. Beautiful, beautiful bowl, product of Canada. I love that thing. And then right here we have our Turn and Shave custom. And this has the black dyed wood with the black, silver, and gold on top. And this is the M2 knot that has no gel, zero gel. So nice badger knot with just natural tips, no gelling of any sort. And let's get right into it. We're gonna be going back in with the new improved Schick Injector Type F. Gonna make sure that yesterday's shave wasn't a fluke. Gotta make sure that it is every bit as good as I felt it was. I gotta say thanks again to JR Reyes for letting me borrow this razor. It's that first shave was an absolute pleasure. It set my day off like at an all-time high, you know. So thanks. Cheers, bro. All right, let's get some of this luxurious lather and apply it to the face. This right here is a wonderful blend of coffee and cherry, and I do believe this particular scent was made with beer as well. So not only is it like, it's Soft Heart, but it's like Soft Heart with a twist, because it had beer in the mix. So that's cool, you know me. I'm all over that sort of thing. But the scent sounded good too, and it really, really is. It's not complex or anything like that. It's just a wonderful coffee accord, and then there's like this bit of cherry sweetness that comes through. Really, really good stuff. And it does have that kind of luxurious density that adds to the experience. You know I like that. And when it comes to any Barrister Mann product, you're not going to have any problems with slickness or performance at all. You might have trouble lathering, you know, some bases more than others, but really, it's you know, not rocket science. Take it slow, add water accordingly, you'll figure it out. Very, very, very good, luxurious, creamy. The scent strength is right about medium. I do like that the scent strength is holding up on this one. I put my nose in Soft Heart Paganini's Violin, and man, it was light before, but man, I feel like it lost a little bit of its oomph. It was like maybe a 2, like I was really searching for it. It pissed me off. But on a happier note, we're going to be using the Schick Injector Type F right here. Absolutely stunning, one of a kind in the series of Schick Injectors, Ever Sharp Schick Injectors. Aluminum alloy handle, and then the brass plating for the head. Just a wonderful, wonderful looking razor. And the blade inside is the Personna 74 tungsten steel injector blade. And so what's so cool about the Personna 74 blades is Personna decided to try to make a blade that held its edge longer. And many shavers would say that they succeeded. And so a good thing, right? Well, not so much for profit margins. Because tungsten steel is a very hard metal, and it would hold its edge for a very long time. And shavers do report shaves, or, you know, way more shaves on these Personna 74 blades than their normal offerings from today. And so it's like documented that, yeah, they were successful. These blades are really good. They give you way more shaves than a normal razor blade would. But when it comes to the business side of things, if people aren't buying blades all the time, then we're not raking in sales all the time. Because once you have a razor, you kind of only need one razor. I mean, if you're looking at it from a utilitarian standpoint. So people would have their razor of choice, and then they would buy these tungsten steel blades, and they wouldn't make another purchase, you know, for ages, because of how long lasting these blades were. And so, lo and behold, the tungsten steel blades are discontinued. So there's that, which makes them a hot commodity when you find them on, you know, the secondary market. You know, you might find them on eBay or Etsy, something like that. Possibly even like the buy-sell trade forums. But that's what makes them so special. And I got a report that the shave that I get with these is actually very, very enjoyable as well. It's not like it's just sharp and just retains its edge. The shave that I got on that first one with it, my first impression of the blade, absolutely phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. Oh, I'm getting a little itch. And then, of course, this shave today going very smoothly, feeling very comfortable, just like the one before it. So, you know, my experience of these Personna 74s is really shaping up to be a good one. Which is another thing that I'm going to have to go out of my way to kind of hopefully hunt some of these down if they're not already sold out, you know, everywhere. I'm gonna have to wait for some to surface and hopefully get my hands on those because they're real nice blades, man. I really don't care too much about the longevity aspect, but they are really enjoyable blades, really comfortable and efficient. So let's take another swig. Go ahead and gather some lather here. I'm actually gonna do a little injection of water there. I felt like that first pass was just a little bit dry. I had absolutely no problems whatsoever, but I felt like it could use a little bit more moisture, so that's what I'm gonna give it. And I'll just paint on a nice layer. I don't really need to work it in at this point. In pass 2, the hairs have already, you know, gotten exfoliated and they've been rised by the hairs on the brush. I don't really need to do much else other than just paint on a nice layer of this awesome soap. Man, oh man, that coffee and cherry scent. If Barrister Mann put this one like in a candle, hot damn, that would be nice. That would be some good shit right there. I wonder if maybe I can take my shot at recreating something like this with the Hendrix Classics & Co. Scent Your Own Shave method. Maybe find like a coffee scented single note and perhaps a like a cherry or almond or marzipan single note, and then blend them together and see what we get. Very smooth. This razor, I'm not exaggerating, you guys. This is shave 2 with it, and I'm kind of trying to be patient so that I can solidify my thoughts and feelings about this razor. But it really does feel reminiscent of my beloved Schick Golden 500, the Type J. It really does feel reminiscent to that. Smooth, comfortable, efficient, and it's giving me, you know, goat-y vibes. Other things would have to come into play, I think, when determining the victor, the king of the mountain, the goat. I think other things would have to come into play. Like, you know, how much I enjoy the aesthetic, the handle, the ease of use on both razors is very high, so that's not really an issue. I think Schick Injectors are very intuitive. Their blade angle, once you're familiar with them, their blade angle, you basically just shave by riding the cap. I mean, it's as simple as that. And because the handle already has a bit of curvature to it, it just kind of falls right into place, in my opinion. And it does help that I'm super familiar with Schick Injectors at this point, but a light touch, and that keeping that angle at the proper, proper, you'll get a good shave. I almost guarantee it. And it's funny, after using this for the first time, I was on eBay and Etsy like for hours. And of course, you know, I came up unsuccessful, but the amount of Schick Injector razors, vintage Schicks and Eversharp Schicks that are available in stunning condition for, you know, anywhere from $10 to $40 shipped. The amount of them out there that are just, you know, available for the taking is really impressive, and it makes me happy because I still don't think that Schick Injectors get the love that they want, that they deserve. And they were just as mass produced as, you know, vintage Gillettes. And so there's so many of them out there. You could find new old stock if you're, you know, one of those guys that just doesn't want to use a razor that someone else used. You could find some new old stock, and you could be the first owner and enjoy it that way. Still not going to be that expensive. And when I implore you, when you're shopping for vintage razors and gear, look past the soap scum, the grime, stuff that can be easily washed off, you know, with a toothbrush and some warm soapy water. Look past that. Yeah, sure, it's gross, but if you clean it up, you know, you might find a hidden gem underneath. The real thing to keep your eye out for, and what would be, you know, a deal breaker, is like deep scratches, dings, burrs, missing blade stops, or if the head doesn't clamp properly, you might see an angle between the top cap and the bottom cap. These sort of things happen on Schick Injectors when people from back in the day would just leave the blade cartridge, the key, in the head, and then the metal would rest like that for an extended period of time, and it wouldn't fall back into position. I have no idea why they would do that, but I've seen it on more than one example, so apparently it was a thing back in the day. But stuff like that, those might be deal breakers, but please don't let like soap scum stop you from buying one of these vintage Schicks or vintage razor in general. So what I mean by the blade stops, it would be these two little dots. There's one right here, one right here, and that just keeps the blade from you know, falling down. So there's that, and then just kind of make sure that the head and the base plate aren't crooked, you know, that they're straight and parallel with each other. That's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, deep scratches, stuff like that, that might be something to look out for, but soap scum, never let that slow you down. You could clean that off. We're going to follow up the shave today with the Shaving Shop Club's Wake the F Up Coffee Oud. And this is a wonderful, wonderful scent. Different than the Brew, but still a wonderful coffee accord, and it's going to complement this shave nicely. Get some up here. The A&E Shaving Shop Club Aftershave is one of my absolute favorite aftershaves. It leaves my skin feeling great. And it really doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put the residual on my forearms to complete the scent bubble. And shave number 2 with the good old F-type, or type F. 2 thumbs up. I think I'm going to do a comparison with my goat, and I might just keep on using this fucking thing until Reyes demands that I send it back, because it's going to be hard to send it back. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the support. I hit 600, so I think I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys. I have some stuff that I can give, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.